it's Monifa Marcella here today, and I feel like drawing. I'm going to draw pretty quickly. Now, you might say, drawing, Monifa, why are you drawing? We don't know you as being someone who draws. And I completely understand that because I've never shared with you that I used to love to draw. And not that I'm saying I am an incredible artist, but it did bring me joy, and it still does. But there's a story behind this, and I'm going to make it quick because I'm running behind schedule, and I actually have a lot to do today, but I'm taking time out to do something that I want to do. For me, I'm being selfish, and at the same time, I'm sharing with you. So, when I was in grade school, and this is a true story, and I love to tell true stories. This is a true story. I was in class, and I was painting. We were all painting. We were given an assignment to paint. I know I could be redundant. I know. Anyway, so as I was painting, I didn't really realize that my paintbrush was getting too much water. And as a result of that, some of the colors were running together, and you couldn't really figure out what I had painted. But so what? There is abstract art. All art doesn't have to be something that's very obvious and clear. But my elementary school teacher felt the need to come around to everyone's art, and she stopped at mine. She didn't say anything, but she picked it up, and then she said, "Class, this is how to not paint a picture." Ugh. Yeah. So I felt like shriveling up into my seat and just hiding away. And I noticed that shortly after that, I would say things such as, I don't like art, I can't draw, things like that. And I became kind of anxious when it was time to take art classes in middle school and ceramics classes, and it just started to have an impact in my overall interest in any art class. And then gradually I just found myself not wanting to participate in art. But this is all in hindsight. Now that I'm older, I realize that that's what happened. I didn't really understand that's what was happening when I was young. Now, for those of you that are students of sociology out there listening to this, we talk about the norms and values of society and how we learn certain behaviors. And the norms or the expectations of society and the values are taught to us by agents of socialization. Mm-hmm. Teachers are agents of socialization. Parents are agents of socialization. Celebrities, whether or not they like it, they are also agents of socialization. Coaches are agents of socialization. Religious leaders are agents of socialization. They teach us the expectations of society, and they teach us the values of society, what's considered good or bad. You probably probably heard that toilet flush because where I am is on the opposite side of a bathroom. Anyway, I digress, so let me get back on track. But gradually I decided, not that I consciously decided, but I found that I at least stopped sharing art with others. If I created things, I didn't let people see what I created. I didn't think it was of value. And I was robbing myself of something that I enjoyed and potentially robbing others. So the other day I was doodling. I was very, very bored where I was. I was tired of looking at social media, and I decided to start to doodle or to draw. And I was drawing pretty much what I'm drawing now. And I finished, and I had it next to me. And a man came along, looked at it, and I was kind of nervous when he picked it up because I didn't show it to him. He just happened to see it there. And he said, "This is a rose." He said it to me in Spanish. He said, "Una rosa." And I said, "Sí." And he said, "Muy hermosa." I was stunned because, first of all, I was very nervous that he even noticed it. I didn't want to hear what he was about to say. But when he recognized what it was and said that he thought it was beautiful, it made me think about how I was robbing myself and even others of my art. Now, I know some of you who are really incredible artists are thinking, "Oh, Monifa, nobody needs to see your art, please." There are incredible artists that are really making some wonderful stuff. No one's missing your art. But I disagree. Art is in the eye of the beholder and the receiver and the listener. The art that I may love, you may not like. And the art that you may love may not be that appealing to me. But either way, the art has the right to be created. The artist has the right to create it. Art has the right to exist. But if there are agents of socialization who really should be inspiring the creation of art, are discouraging young artists, we have a problem. But it's a problem that's not easily solved. There will always be people that will discourage or attempt to discourage young artists, older artists, middle-aged artists. The art must still be created. Artists must still create. No matter if my gaze is different from your gaze and how you perceive art is different from how I perceive art, art still needs to be created. So I stand here in a very public setting, creating my art, making myself vulnerable to criticism, making myself vulnerable to be laughed at, to be discouraged, to be viewed as strange in this public setting that I love. I love libraries. And I'm doing this quickly because I have quite a few responsibilities and obligations to take care of today. I'm running behind schedule, but I'm still going to do this because it brings me satisfaction and hopefully it brings you some type of inspiration, encouragement to share what you love, what you do, what brings you joy, what brings you relaxation, meditation, and inspires more creativity. When you use what you've been given, it opens the door to using more skills, if that makes sense. It does make sense. I know it makes sense. So, create, be vulnerable, share what you create. If you love it, that's all that's important. But I guarantee you, there's someone else out there who enjoys it. It brings them joy, laughter, energy. It may revive their spirit of creativity. It is worth creating.